Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
Clean up in WFI, no more Brij Bhushan. WFI will see new leadership. Murder in Mumbai, man kills live-in partner, chops her body into pieces. Amid communal tension in Maharashtra, Fadnavis' aggressive stand rankles opposition. Pilots show cold comfort for BJP brass as it eyes Rajasthan edge in direct fight with Congress. Hi, this is Khushi Chauhan and you're watching Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world. One of the most significant takeaways from the 6-hour meeting between Sports Minister Anurag Thakur and the protesting wrestlers is the potential promise of a clean-up and power shift in the Wrestling Federation of India. So far ruled by BJP MP Brij Bhushan Singh, the man at the center of the sexual harassment allegations, along with his family members and close associates, for more than a decade. The WFI will see new leadership. It is learned that the government assured the wrestlers that no one from Singh's family will be allowed to contest the upcoming WFI elections, and more importantly, the opinion of the three protesting wrestlers, Bajrang Punia, Sakshi Malik and Vinesh Fogart, will be considered in deciding who occupies the key post of President, General Secretary and Treasurer. Speaking after the meeting, Thakur flagged this change. The WFI elections should be conducted by June 30 and WFI's internal complaints committee be set up with a woman as head. After the elections, WFI should function as a good federation with good office bearers, players. Opinion should be taken in this regard, he said. A 56-year-old man was arrested for allegedly killing his live-in partner and chopping her body into pieces at his rented apartment on Mumbai's Mira Road. Decomposing body parts found in his house led to suspicious the murder may have been committed 2 to 3 days ago. An officer from Mayanagar police station said, adding, it appears the accused had been living with the body parts all these days. The accused, identified as Manoj Sahani, was staying with Saraswati Vaidya of 32 years old at an apartment building in Geeta Nagar Phase 7 for the past 3 years. Around 7 p.m. on Wednesday, the Naya Nagar PS received a call from residents who complained of a foul smell from the couple's flat. On reaching the building and entering the flat, the police found the women's body parts. Sahani was immediately taken into custody. Jayant Bajbale, Deputy Commissioner of Police, said, we have arrested Sahani and are investigating to find out the motive behind the murder and how he executed it. We believe that Sahani cut the women's body into pieces so as to make it easy for him to dispose them of, Bajbale added. An officer attached to the Naya Nagar police station said some body parts are missing and that they suspect the accused had dumped them somewhere. Amidst heightened communal tensions in several districts of Maharashtra following clashes between two groups, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, who also holds the Home Ministry portfolio, has adopted an unusually aggressive stand amid criticism from the opposition, with some even calling for his resignation. Referring to the Ahmednagar procession on Sunday, where some individuals flashed Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb's poster, Fadnavis said, suddenly from where have so many Aurangzeb's Aulad arrived in Maharashtra? We will have to find out from where they have mushroomed in such large numbers. First, opposition leaders make a statement saying there will be riots in the state, and immediately some individuals representing a particular community respond by waving Aurangzeb and Tipu Sultan's photo in several districts. What is the reason for the sudden glorification of Aurangzeb and Tipu Sultan, he added. Jailed former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia met his ailing wife amid tight security at his residence on Mathura Road after the High Court gave him the permission to visit her on any day between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. In a note released on social media site, Seema Sisodia said that the two met after 103 days for just 7 hours. Today I met Manish after 103 days. I do not know for how many more days my husband and my family will have to tolerate these conspiracies. Everyone was right when they said that politics is dirty. No matter what they do, they will not be able to jail the dreams of Arvind ji and Manish. Politics of education will win, her note written in Hindi read. Sisodia is currently lodged in Tihar jail on charges of corruption and money laundering in the now scrapped Delhi Excise Policy 2021 to 22. He is under the arrest of the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate in the two cases and has been denied bail in both. While discussing the BJP's preparations for the upcoming assembly elections in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh later this year, the BJP leadership is also believed to have weighed a possible split in the Congress in Rajasthan while assessing the Saffron Party's prospects there. There has been a growing buzz that senior Rajasthan Congress leader Sachin Pilot, locked in power tussle with his party rival and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot for years, may float his party on June 11. His father Rajesh Pilot's death anniversary, although the Congress camp has maintained that this is not likely to happen. In the BJP's assessment, the presence of more players in the Rajasthan fray could make the party's task harder in its bid out the Gehlot-led Congress dispensation from power. With the BJP top brass including Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Party National President JP Nadda and Party General Secretary BL Santosh holding marathon discussions since Monday over possible changes in the organization across the states, senior Rajasthan party leader and ex-CM Vasundhara Raje was called in for her views on Wednesday. The meeting on Rajasthan, which was also attended by Party General Secretary in charge of the state Arun Singh, discussed possible changes in the state organization, sources said. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
The political situation was all right.
हर कीमत पर भारत की एकता अखंडता की रक्षा की जाएगी.
Who? What? When? Why? Your curiosity is our priority. Who trumped the political tussle? Who showed their power muscle? Scaling new peaks in science and tech. Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा.
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back after a break. Now moving ahead. Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha has moved a petition in Delhi's Patiala House Court against the Rajya Sabha Secretariat after it cancelled the allotment of a Type 7 bungalow to him. In his plea, Raghav Chadha has argued that he could not have been dispossessed of the official bungalow without due procedure and later cancelling the allotment is illegal. The Rajya Sabha Secretariat in March cancelled the allotment of a Type 7 bungalow in Delhi's Pandara Road to AAP's Raghav Chadha. Subsequently, he approached Patiala House Courts against RS Secretariat and got a state order against dispossession. In an order dated April 19, the Patiala House Courts directed that Chadha shall not be dispossessed without due process of law. The Rajya Sabha Secretariat then filed an application opposing Chadda's plea and arguing that court could not have passed the April 19 order without hearing the Secretariat. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan was booked under anti-terrorism law in the murder case of advocate Abdul Razak Shah, a Supreme Court lawyer. His party said the lawyer was killed on Tuesday in Quetta, the capital of Balochistan province. He was on his way to the Provincial High Court when unknown assailants targeted and killed him in a drive-by shooting. Siraj Ahmed, the son of the deceased, accused Khan of being the brains behind the murder. He filed an FIR against the Khan. the chairman of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. His party took to WhatsApp broadcast the same day and confirmed that the 70-year-old was named in an FIR lodged at the Shaheed Jamil Kakar police station of the city. According to a copy of the FIR shared by the party, the complainant told the police that his father had been receiving death threats after he filed a case against Khan. I named Imran Khan in the FIR because threats were being issued to my father at his behest, he said. BJP leader and former Uttarakhand CM Trivendra Singh Rawat called Mahatma Gandhi's assassin Nathuram Godse a patriot and mocked Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for merely sharing the surname. Gandhiji was killed, that is a different issue. But as far as I have understood and read Godse, he too was a patriot. We do not agree with the killing of Gandhiji, the BJP leader said. Targeting the former Congress president, Rawat said, merely having the Gandhi surname did not make Rahul Gandhi's ideology Gandhian. Making a show of wearing the Janeyu or the sacred thread does not change Rahul Gandhi's identity. He just talks, Rawat claimed. Accusing Rahul Gandhi of cashing in on Mahatma Gandhi's name, the BJP leader also slammed Rahul Gandhi for his remarks in the US, saying that his efforts will not help the party, which is soon going to be a thing of the past. Rahul Gandhi, during his US visit, intensified his attack on the BJP-led centre. He said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP and the RSS have a habit of looking back and they have always blamed someone for the past. Rahul Gandhi had also said that the Congress did not blame the British for the train accidents that took place during its rule, but the minister took the responsibility. Rescue operations to save an 11-year-old boy trapped in between the pillar and a slab of a bridge in Bihar's Rohtas continued on Thursday. The operations had begun on Wednesday and have been on for more than 16 hours. The boy has been identified as Ranjan Kumar, a resident of Khiria village. The incident happened in Nasirganj when Kumar, who was reported missing 2 days ago, was found trapped between the slab and pillar number 1 of a bridge built over the Sun River. Upon receiving information, the National Disaster Response Force teams were rushed to the spot to rescue the boy. The father of the boy, Shatrudhan Prasad, said Ranjan was mentally unsound and had gone missing 2 days ago. While a search for him was on, a woman informed the family that he was stuck between the overbridge pillar and slab. A software employee, Akansha from Telangana's Godavari Khani, was allegedly murdered by her boyfriend in Bengaluru. Akansha was working in a software company in Bengaluru and was sharing her apartment with a woman at Jeevan Bhima Nagar at Kodihalli in the city. Earlier, working in a software company in Hyderabad, she met a person called Arpit, who was from Delhi and fell in love with him, police said. A software employee, Akanksha, from Telangana's Godavari Khani, was allegedly murdered by her boyfriend in Bengaluru. Akanksha was working in a software company in Bengaluru and was sharing her apartment with a woman at Jeevan Bhima Nagar at Kodihalli in the city. Earlier, working in a software company in Hyderabad, she met a person called Arpit, who was from Delhi and fell in love with him, police said. Akanksha was later transferred to Bengaluru from the Hyderabad office. The police said that Arpit visited Akanksha in Bengaluru on weekends and stayed with her in her flat. But on Tuesday, when her roommate returned from the office at 5 p.m., Akanksha was reportedly found dead. She informed the police have found Arpit's mobile phone and wallet at the crime scene and suspect he is the killer. The police believe that Arpit strangled Akanksha in a fit of rage, hung her body and fled the scene. The hunt is on for the suspect. The police informed the girl's parents about the death of their daughter and handed over her body to the family members. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
The political situation was all right.
हर कीमत पर भारत की एकता अखंडता की रक्षा की जाएगी.
Who? What? When? Why? Your curiosity is our priority. Who trumped the political tussle? Who showed their power muscle? Scaling new peaks in science and tech. Are they keeping the global warming in check? From foreign policies to international disputes, we keep an eye on India's rise to superpower. We bring you news as is. No opinions, no agenda, no masala. Keep calm and access top stories right in your palm. We bring you news that you can
ये
use.
हालात को देखते हुए देश में ये लॉकडाउन 21 दिन का होगा।
Cruising through the alleys, towns and metros. Every moment of importance, from geopolitical moves to hyper-local news. We bring you what's happening in India. New outlook, new thoughts, news with the views. Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.
So we are back again, now moving ahead. Harbhajan Singh has backed India to fight back with the bat during the World Test Championship final against Australia after the Aussies got off to a flying start on day one. Rohit Sharma had won the toss on Wednesday and put Australia into bat as India decided to drop R. Ashwin and go with four seamers. Mohammad Siraj provided an early breakthrough for India in the form of Usman Khwaja's wicket. Shardul Thakur and Mohammad Shami also claimed the scalps of David Warner and Marnus respectively. But Travis Head and Steve Smith stitched together an unbeaten 251 run stand to put Australia in a commanding position. Harbhajan said that he expects India to perform well with the bat and bounce back in the game. The Oval is perhaps the best pitch to bat on in England, and it will be better to bat on as the game goes on. I don't think India will have any difficulties batting on this wicket. Gill and Kohli are in good form. The weather has opened up and there is not much cloud cover as well. Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar condemned Canada's apparent tolerance of pro-Khalistan elements after visuals surfaced of a parade float in Brampton depicting the assassination of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. India fails to understand why Canada gives space to separatists and extremists other than vote bank politics. Jaishankar said the foreign minister's sharp reaction comes after a video emerged on social media showing a float depicting the assassination Prime Minister Indira Gandhi by her Sikh bodyguards. The float was reportedly part of a 5-kilometer long parade taken out by Khalistani supporters in Canada's Brampton. Nawazuddin Siddiqui's estranged wife Alia Siddiqui recently left fans baffled after she uploaded a picture with a mystery man on social media. Other than Nawazuddin's stupendous work in cinema, his controversial personal side has been the talk of the town. After a lot of washing dirty linen in public from both Nawazuddin and his former wife Alia, the latter piqued the curiosity of the fans after she shared a picture with a man. Although she did not share many details about him then, however, in a new interview now, she finally spoke about the Dubai-based man who is Italian and works in the IT sector. Alia revealed how the new man in her life has brought a huge emotional support to her in the past year. She said he is now learning Hindi and also teaches her his languages French and Italian. She added he wants to visit India soon. Shatrughan Sinha paid tribute to veteran actress Sulochana who breathed her last on June 4. Veteran actor and politician said that he was extremely fortunate to have played her son in many films. Sulochana Latkar was cremated with full state honours on June 5. Her funeral took place around 5:30 p.m. at Shivaji Park Crematorium. She was given full state honours wrapped in the tricolour. The two have featured together in films such as Khoon Bhari Maang and Chor Ho To Aisa among others. His tweet read, "Extremely fortunate to have played her real son in many films as she epitomized her portrayal of a mother on celluloid. Grateful, enduring, veteran Marathi Hindi films actress Sulochana is no more. It was a great pleasure working with her. I cherish the memories from the times spent together, especially when I met her for my first film with her for Manmohan Desai's famous Rampur Ka Lakshman. She was a loving, fine human being. My deepest condolences to her family, friends, supporters, well-wishers, fans in these traumatic times. May her soul find eternal peace." Prabhas' mega-budget film Adipurush is just a few days away from release. Ahead of the film's premiere, the Kashmir Files and Kartikeya's 2 producer promised that he would donate 10,000 free tickets to Adipurush out of his devotion to Lord Ram. He will be giving out these free tickets to government schools, orphanages and old age homes in Telangana. The producer shared a Google form link where people can avail the tickets. Producer Abhishek Agarwal announced that he will donate 10,000 tickets to Prabhas's Adipurush. He took to Twitter and wrote, Adipurush is a once-in-a-lifetime movie which needs to be celebrated by one and all. Out of my devotion for Lord Sri Ram, I have decided to give 10,000 plus tickets to the government schools, orphanages, old age homes across Telangana for free. Fill the Google form with your details to avail the tickets. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates.
Pacific One News, the news web leader, your exposure to the world.